This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Welcome to the gymnasium at Lorain High School. We're here today for the annual kickoff Titan Classic. It's the start of wrestling season, and we've got about 16 teams here today that are going to go at it. And I'm Bob Tomaszewski, and my broadcast partner, as always, is Hall of Famer Tom Bauer. Tom, it's hard to believe it's wrestling seison already.
And it's only November. Think about that. Usually this is a December kind of thing, but
yeah.
This year Friday hits last day in November.
We'll be bringing different things to you, but with 16 teams, there's going to be a lot of action going on. So we're going to obviously focus mostly on the Lorain kids. But starting out,
Xavier Santiago over there on mat 3.
there you go.
Yeah.
And
Xavier's a 10th grader.
We get a little bit of time. Maybe you could explain. There's a nice shot in there for a takedown.
I think Xavier was the second seed, so he ought to do well in the pools here.
Sure.
Got a nice little takedown there.
Now you said pools. What's that mean?
Pools, there means there's 16 wrestlers in each weight class, and it's been divided up into 4 pools, 4 wrestlers in each pool, and that's what they're going to do tonight. Everyone will get 3 matches, unless there's a bye, obviously.
Right.
So everyone will get 3 matches tonight. Then for tomorrow morning, what they're going to do, the best 2 in each pool will wrestle in one tournament. The other 2 in each tournament will wrestle in another tournament.
And now why would they do that?
A lot of wrestling. A lot of coaches like this first of the year kind of pool thing because a lot of their kids get a lot of matches.
Right, that's the whole thing.
That's
it's the first event of the season.
Yeah.
And wrestling's all, like any sport, is all about experience. So the more experience they can get right out of the box, the better off they are. Now we got a score down here on Xavier.
Santiago, he just got some back points, so he's leading 4-0. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's about 35 seconds in that first period, so.
Yeah. Now, Xavier, and now you imagine a 106, he'd be a young, there's a lot of young 106s.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Only a 10th grader. Now, he did a lot of wrestling in junior high. He was a 2-time junior high state placer. Because they do have that junior high,
that junior high
tournament anymore.
Yes.
And last year he had a decent record. He was 16 and 13 last year in his dual meet. So that's why he got to be the second seed.
Right, exactly. And we've always said, if he doesn't grow much, who knows?
Yeah.
But if you've got an upperclassman that's in the low weight class, he's really got an advantage. There's more points coming, or he's got a tilt going.
Yes. I don't know if he got at least a 2 count. I would hope that he got 2 points coming. 2 points coming eventually.
Yeah, there they are. So
6-0 with just a few seckons left in this first period. That's nice.
1 time. There we go. So we're going to the second period. So, the whole idea is experience, and, that's what it's all about. And a new look to the Lorain wrestling program this year. We've got a new coach, and we're going to try to get a little interview with him later on. And Dan Finley. And one thing that you can say in the city of Lorain, Finley, wrestling, they're like interchangeable words.
Yeah.
They go together a lot.
The whole family, and it's just not Dan.
Exactly right.
It started with his older brother, John, who was probably a 2-time state placer way back there probably in the early 70s.
There's another. He's working
Xavier,
at it.
now he got to throw a little half to.
Yeah,
I don't think he got any back points. I think the kid was kind of flopping around, so he never got any back points on that.
I think what we're trying to say is the Finley family is very knowledgeable in wrestling. They've been around it all the kids, their entire high school careers, and they're very knowledgeable and good teachers. And I think we could see some, give them a year or two, they got to build this program back up. Yep. And get the junior highs going again.
If we get to talk to Dan in an interview, I'm sure that's what one of his goals going to be, to bring Lorain wrestling back to the glory days way back there when Southview, even Lorain High back in the days had a great team. King had some wrestlers.
And it's a different sport, but you have to look with what Coach McFarland did with the football team.
Yes.
He got 4 or 5 years, he got that freshman team together. They stayed together, and he just kept working on those freshman teams, which became JV teams and their juniors, and he's turned that program 180 degrees And so I think that's what we're going to see here in a couple of years.
A couple of years here. Now, some of our viewers out there in Channel 20 might know the name in Lorain is in Cherokee, and then Santiago has some relation to the in Cherokees. Matter of fact, I coached him in football a little bit in 7th grade, and I always called him a Cherokee, and he always had to remind me he was a Santiago.
Yeah, he's at and what we did not mention is Santiago is wrestling a kid from Harvey, Painesville, Harvey. It's always nice to know who the opponent is.
Yes. Oh, got a little reversal on that reversal, too.
Yeah.
So I think the official gave it to the wrong person. He should have gave it to red instead of green. So it should be 8-3, I think.
Okay, but we're down
You can't blame the scorekeeper when the official gives the wrong signal.
Yes. So we're down to 10 seconds. 7, 6.
Yeah.
2, 1, time.
No back points. I don't think there's enough time. So that score is right, 10-1. Santiago got his takedown. The 1 point for the Harvey kid was, I think Santiago kicked him out.
A quick escape and got him back.
Locking hands.
Oh, was locking hands in there?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, yep.
Well, okay, here we go. Third period, 10-1. Santiago is he's in the driver's seat, and I just don't make mistakes, and I'm sure his coach wants him to work for the fall.
Yeah.
Tom, are there any, like, every year or 2 years there's a change, a major rule change? Any big changes this year that you know of?
You know,
I haven't heard any.
I've been out of this for like 3 or 4 years.
Oh, I know, but
there's no meetings to go to anymore. And I didn't talk to anybody down there about any new rules, but I think there may be a little adjustment in how they call out of bounds.
Right,
I think every couple years, they always make some adjustments of how they call out of bounds.
Working on we got a reversal coming here. There's the hands are broke. Now he's got lock up and get that hit. There it is.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him the 2 right there for the takedown.
There it is.
And back points. And a pin.
And a pin. Well, there you go.
Good job, Xavier.
A pinfall at 1:15 of the third period. That's a nice way to start your tournament and your season. Okay. But, yeah, you're right. They're always the takedowns and the out-of-bounds things around takedowns.
They're always,
you know, he was in, he was out. Yeah. And I think they keep trying to make it harder to get points out of bounds. So
all right, here we have another Lorain match on mat 5.
Oh, way down there on 5.
This is in the third period.
Oh, okay.
I've been keeping an eye on that one as well. Not sure who it is.
Well, it has to be the 113. That'd probably be Jordan Cancel.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
And if it is, he's going against a kid from Perkins.
He's got a reversal.
One from Kennedy from North Olmsted.
Oh, I'm reading it wrong. Yeah, boy, there are names.
Oh, he's got a count going too.
Now, Council, I think, is only a freshman because we've seen him last year when we did some of the junior high matches over at Longfellow. He was one of the pretty good wrestlers for. I think he was did some things in some big time tournaments for the junior highs.
But it's still tough to jump into the varsity as a freshman. I mean, that's
yeah. There's a big difference between when you're the top of the heap and you're 8th grader, then when you jump into 9th grade, because you might have to be wrestling juniors and seniors.
He's working on getting them cranked over.
That's what he's doing. He's wrestling a 10th grader from North Olmsted.
Kennedy's got him go. Boy, that's
I can't see his
got that half in there,
map.
and he's trying to crank it. Well, I do know it's a lopsided score right now, and oh, here we go. That's not good.
Yeah, right now he has a major decision going, working on a pin.
See, and Joe can see that because he's outside a little bit more.
Yeah, I can't even see the clock down there for mat 5.
Yeah.
I can't either, but I've been keeping track of the score.
Okay.
This is the third period.
See, that's why he's Joe Bach.
Yeah.
That's B-O-C-K.
Yeah, see, the scoreboard is just, you know, I think if there's a few less.
All right. Well, he held out. He didn't get pinned.
You got to give him credit. That's right. That's tough.
Here.
Yeah,
Okay.
he hung in there. He was tough.
He did, yes.
Now, I don't think Lorain has a 120. I can take a look at their sign-in sheet. I don't see a 120 coming up here in Lorain.
I don't. Well, we'll find out. But one thing, with 5 mats, this is going to go pretty quick because, I mean, that's, geez.
Well,
I like the configuration this year, too, so they're all in a row.
Oh, yeah,
so
straight down.
We have very nice sight lines this year.
I'll tell you what. People always talked about Menor back in the days able to get 4 mats in a row.
Oh, this.
How about a gym where you can put 5 mats in a row?
That's why this is a big-time facility right here. Huh? Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Well, we got a little break in the action. Tom, we have a little promotion going on at the school.
We sure
you
do.
Want to tell our viewers about it?
December the 11th, which is a Tuesday, you want to stop by here at Lorain High School, which is at 2600 Ashland Avenue, from 11 till 2 o'clock, and take a spin. You can take a spin in a brand new Lincoln. It's being promoted by Lincoln Ford from Vermilion. And what they're going to do.
You mean a big Lincoln?
A big Lincoln.
Big Lincoln.
And
several Lincolns.
All you have to do is take a ride. You got to do it.
Yeah.
And they are going to again donate to the school $20 for you taking a ride. It's a promotion for Lincoln Ford and Vermilion. What they're going to do is they're going to give you a ride in this brand new Lincoln, talk to you about, Lincolns, obviously, and then they're going to make a donation to the school. So,
we could come up and do that.
Sure can.
And you go first, then I'll go, then we'll get Joe to go. Then we'll repeat that a couple of times.
Now, the only thing, you better be 21 or older. Can you prove it?
I don't think we have to, Tom.
Okay.
I think he just look at us and say, yeah, you old geezers, get in there.
So all your kids out there, you can't do it. You have to be 21, but you can get your parents to come in.
Yes.
Support the school. Get a ride.
Sure.
Cost you nothing. Just they're going to talk to you about Lincolns, talk to you about this. And they're going to have a food truck from Panera's. You go out there and get something to eat.
So this is put on by
Liberty Ford.
Lincoln.
In Lincoln. Yeah, in Vermilion. And again, it's December the 11th, which is less than 2 weeks from now on a Tuesday. And it's from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Come over here to the Lorain High School.
All right. Well, sounds good, guys. Well, until the next wrestler comes up, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state, a major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
All right, we're jumping right into the middle of a match with
Looks like North Olmsted.
North Olmsted.
Oh, and he's got a count going.
But we jumped right in the middle of a match, and Lorain's already down 8-0, and maybe now 10-0.
Yeah, any idea who we have here?
No, I don't, because there's no Lorain. Unless that is Jordan Cancel wrestling a North Olmsted boy. Remember, we talked about Cancel a little while ago. He's that 9th grader who came up here. So maybe we were looking at a different match.
Yeah, could have been.
But Cancel is the only Lorain boy wrestling North Olmsted. in the first round.
Yeah, and the other wrestler on mat 5 was also wrestling in North Olmsted.
Yeah, that's why we thought it might have been Jordan. Well, and it's over. I think should be coming up on mat 4. Dan Finley wrestling.
Yeah, here we go.
Ethan Lobb from Fairview.
Yeah, he's in the Dan's in the
Dan's in the white uniform.
in the white singlet. Yep.
Well, that's a throwback to the old.
Sure
one.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dan,
it should be a good match.
Yeah, well, it was. Dan was a top seed in his pool. He had top seed in his weight class, actually. Now, I have to call him Bubba. That's his nickname. But he's a 12th grader, and he was probably Lorain's best wrestler last year. Takedown for 2.
He's trying to turn him now.
We'll see what his style is. Is he going to be one of those kick him out? Is he going to be one of those kick him out and try to get another takedown? Or is he going to, no, he did. Kicked him out. That was a move they were working on Wednesday night when I stopped up the wrestling room. He got his second 2 off that.
Well, sometimes that's a good strategy. You get 2, you give up 1.
Yeah.
And you just keep doing that.
Some wrestlers who like to be on their feet will do that the whole match long. Now Dan's a 2-time LEL champ, and he took second at the Nationals.
Wow.
Wow.
And
how about this for something to shoot for? He is a 3-time Lorain Titan Classic champ. So he's going to be going for his 4th championship this year.
Wow, I wonder how many times that's been done.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's ever been done.
Now, we had some good wrestlers coming up here. But since, the Lorain Classic, time will tell.
We got a lot of good competition here today, and I'll have you go over that maybe after the first period here.
Now, his record overall is 78-21, so he's a quality wrestler. And, besides that, he's also a quality student. He's carrying a 3.65, so some college is going to be in his future, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's a great kid.
Yeah.
And the Bopper's there. Yeah, real quick here, you want to go over some of the schools that are here today?
Sure. Give me a second here. We got Clearview. They're a local school.
Yep.
Cloverleaf and Columbia. Elyria's here today. Nice. Get some competition with another Lorain County school. Euclid, Fairview, Painesville, Harvey, Highlands, North Olmsted. Oberlin came in with some wrestlers today. Let's see what they can do.
I see Parma's here as well.
Parma, Perkins, and we even have a St. Ed's team here.
Wow.
Along with Valley Forge and Westlake. So there's some quality teams here today. I don't see the scoreboard for Bubba's score.
Yeah, I'll right now they're at a point. They're the only blind spot that we have here.
Yeah.
But he's working on. He just got a couple.
And their scoreboard.
He had a count. He got 2.
Yeah. He's gonna
let him up. Nope, no, he's not.
There he did. He just let him up. So he's gonna try him for the takedown. The scoreboard is on the table with Matt Forrest's table.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I could see there's 32 seconds left.
Yeah.
Or is that 52? Yeah, 50, so it's 48 seconds now left in the second period.
Did he secure that takedown
He
just
did.
now?
This is 2.
Yeah.
And he's going to work on some back points here.
It's going to be a pin. That's going to be a pin, for sure.
Yeah, you saw that one coming.
Yep.
Yeah, nice win.
That's what you expect from the number 1 seed.
Oh, and they already reset the score, so.
We didn't see what it was.
But it was a pin.
Yeah, it was a pin, but I don't even know how many points he racked up. With some of those takedown guys,
yeah,
they'll get up into the 14s and 15 points.
Yeah, he probably had a major decision going before the pin. All right, well, we'll take a quick...
We got match number 62 is the next one Lorain's up with. The 152.
Yeah, I think we're going to be a little bit before that. So why don't we take a quick break and, we'll be right back with Lorain's next match.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Welcome back. We're still in that first round, and there's a lot of jumbling around because if they're a wrestler short, then there's got to be some changing. But our next match is here on mat number 3. And Tom, I think you've got the number for that, don't you?
Yeah. I have that as... No, I don't have that.
Well, it's over.
Wow.
Wow. That was quick. That was a quick pin.
Yeah,
and,
14 seconds.
Yeah. And Lorain is coming right back to that same mat, so... And it is confusing to try to keep the weights straight. Is this a 160, Tom?
Right now, the kid coming out on mat 3 right now is Brandon Crawford. He's a 160.
Okay, now it looks like...
It looks like he's putting a warm-up back on. Does that mean that something happened?
Or maybe there's no match on this. But it's not like if he's going to get a forfeit, he would have had his hand up. So let's see.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there.
I don't think anybody is. He's putting his earphones in, so he's not going to wrestle.
Now he's one of Lorain's better wrestlers, Brandy Crawford.
Right.
Only a 10th grader that came in and he's seated in the top 4 somewhere along the line.
And you could tell just looking at him, he's a long, lean kid.
Yeah.
He's got some good definition. He's worked on his conditioning and things like that. So, this is a guy, down the road a little bit. He might be somebody we want to be following real close. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about him a little bit when he comes up, but
well,
I don't know
maybe
what's
it was just
no one else is coming out to mat 3.
Right.
Is there a reason?
I'm not seeing that.
Ian McClintock, Fairview, mat 3.
Oh, they're calling for somebody from Fairview.
Yeah, but that's not. He's not supposed to wrestle Crawford.
I think that's Yeah, North Olmsted is what Lorain's got.
No. That North Olmsted and that McClintock they're calling is supposed to be next.
Right after them, yes.
Right after them, but...
yeah. Or maybe the other wrestler...
Yeah. Well, Brandy had to wrestle a kid from Harvey. Where he's at, there seems to be a mystery.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll take another break.
Well, pretty soon.
We're getting pretty good at these breaks, Joe.
We are, yeah. But we will be right back after this message.
I began in 3rd grade, 8 years old, and I was able to learn the chest compressions and the breaths, and I absolutely believe that anyone out in the public can easily learn. We got a page for an unresponsive 2-month-old, and when I got the first glimpse of the 2-month-old, he was blue. We didn't even get to go inside. I just jumped in the back and we started CPR, continuing CPR, and you were able to see the color start to come back, and then we were able to actually get his heart rate back. It was a pretty moving part in the story that we were able to save a 2-month-old's life. My community is why.
And here we are up at mat 4 with Dominic Witter, a 12th grader from Lorain wrestling. Young man from Cloverleaf, Joey Judson. I don't know who was seated
That's
higher.
A single leg takedown right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, right to his back.
And he's got to count.
Now, he had a winning record last year as a 12-10. He placed.
There's a. Oh, boy, this is. That rockabye baby.
Yeah, he's in bad shape here. Tight.
Oh, it is. Yeah. There it is. Boy, that was quick.
Yeah.
That was like.
See, now, what we don't know is where this Cloverleaf boy was seated. He might have been
Correct.
the first seed.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which means Dominic still has a chance to come back for a couple more matches in his pool and see what he does tomorrow, because he has placed 3 times at the Lorain Classic.
Right.
Now, I don't know where he placed.
Now, he could, even though he lost it, he could come back tomorrow and maybe work his way into the consolations.
Yeah, exactly.
And take a third.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, here's...
Next match up is going to be match number... That's not Lorain. Match number 80 is the next match.
And that's still a few minutes away, so guess what?
We're going to take a break.
And we'll be right back.
80-84 coming up, yep.
Sergeant Michelle Garcia served meritoriously in Iraq and has the medals to prove it. Soon after leaving the Navy, Lieutenant Chris Scott found a job, a home, and started a family of his own. Corpsman Richard Stokely took the skills he learned in Vietnam and put them to good use as a paramedic. But soon after leaving the military, each of these veterans fell on hard times and faced homelessness. Even after Michelle lost all her savings, even after Chris wasn't able to pay his mortgage, and even after Richard battled alcoholism for years, they each reached out for help when they needed it most. A simple phone call put them in touch with a trained professional from the Department of Veterans Affairs. That call got Michelle a place to stay until she could afford one of her own, put Chris in touch with employment assistance, and found Richard a substance abuse program. These veterans are success stories not only for how they were able to help others while serving their country, but for how they were able to let others help them. If you know of or are a veteran in need, make the call.
Mat 3 now came up with Bradford.
They finally figured it out.
Yeah, Brandy, the Harvard kid who was lost before, just showed up.
Yeah.
And maybe we find out why he was hiding.
Yeah.
Well, that could, yeah. Joe, there's more truth than not in what you say. But now they're double checking something.
A pin at 24 seconds. And we have a winner.
That's who we were talking about a couple of minutes ago. He didn't even get sweaty.
I was going to say.
All right, we're off to the races down here.
We're still waiting for that mat 80 match 80 to come up on mat 1.
Could never figure him out,
Well, while we wait for that match, let's hear a word from the U.S. Marines.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Welcome back.
Here we are.
Our next matchup, Tom, is...
We're going to go to Mat 1 with Calvin Congress, 10th grader from Lorain. He's going to be wrestling Carafi from Westlake.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Calvin was a 10th grader. Yeah. He was 10 and 14 last year, but he did place at the Classic last year. He also placed it in the LEL.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Well, you know what?
Lorain has
10
a lot
12,
of... Yeah.
You're talking about 27 match, almost 30 matches. And, a kid is around that 500 mark. You got to give him credit. I don't know his history, but he might have been. That might have been his first year wrestling last year.
Well,
and you're about a 500 kid.
He was a real good junior high wrestler, obviously.
Right.
Real good junior high wrestler. I think he might have been undefeated and went into the state thing.
Yeah.
So he was a very good junior high wrestler. And now you get the young kids, and Lorain has to build this young kid program all the way up until they're seniors.
Yep.
And they'll start dominating. Just got taken down, so he's up.
And that's one thing that even though he's here and he's our boss, I hate to compliment the guy, but Joe is good. How many schools put their junior high stuff on like Joe does? And that encourages kids to come. They want to see. Parents want to see their kids. That you're pumping the program. That's what the heck.
Yeah. And we got a
wrestler. Stalemate here. We're going to go over to Mat 4 here because we got some heavy action here. Lorain just got a takedown and
I just lost it.
Let him go.
Yeah.
Try for another one here.
It's always good. Don't mess up and give up points. An escape is no big deal.
Who's the opponent he has out there? Can you tell a uniform over there?
That blue and gold, that's, what's it say on his back?
Euclid. Let me see here. Gosh, it's the right
Valley
colors. I see a E. I think it's Euclid. I could be... Does that match up with anything you have here?
No, They're getting to be big here, kids.
Yes, they are bigger kids.
Yeah. He got a takedown.
Got another one, yeah. And right to his back.
Real nice move.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got to throw
on to that near arm.
Got to get a half in there.
Yeah.
Got to
get
a half.
Points. Yeah. That could be it. Oh, there it was. Those new glasses let me see that. So we can go back down to mat number 1 where it's 9-7. Is that correct? 9-7, and they're on their feet.
And actually, we're going to...
Second period.
Yeah.
And after we get a break here, we're going to go to mat 3. I think we have a Lorain wrestler on mat 3 as well. Figures.
Yeah.
No, you may have to get there quick. Yeah, no, we missed mat 3.
Well, Lorain just got taken down here on mat 1.
One thing about it, this is a pool tournament, so they'll be up here 2 more times today unless they're getting a bye.
Right.
Yeah. No, what's the matches? So we took Congress over there at mat 1.
And 3 matches is the most you can wrestle in one day, correct? I know that rule has changed a million times.
Yeah, where's it?
Well, here we got Lorain in trouble here.
Yeah.
In a cradle.
Oh, he's working on a tech fall now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's holding the points.
There's 3. So that takes it to 15-5.
Just kind of riding them.
Yeah. Another Lorain over on mat number 3 again.
Yeah, we'll pick up that here real quickly. We'll catch a little more action here. And we're going to switch over now to mat 3.
Yeah, mat 3, I got Nazi Morton from Lorain, 11th grader, wrestling for wrestling against North Olmsted's Jacob Yeager.
Well, we've had quite a bit of North Olmsted matchups.
Yes, it's kind of funny how that sometimes that happens. So you got all these teams, and it seems like it's a dual meet with just one team.
Nazi, he had a winning record last year, over 500. That's a compliment. Placed in the LEL and in the Classic a couple times, and member of the National Honor Society.
Well, that might be the best placement he's got.
Yep. And a nice little...
oh, God, he's got an ankle now. He could work on that.
Pulled that in real nice.
He's got it. Now he's got to finish it. There he's coming out the back door.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
that's
go.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
You can roll around a little bit as long as you keep your position.
Out of bounds start over. Okay. That was a nice series of,
there.
Series of moves. Now right now he's feeling a lot more confident in what he's attempting to do. It's funny how during the course of a match you can see he's out there kind of real tentative. Then third period he's going for the.
I'm feeling a little more froggy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Now you work on those things up in the wrestling room in practice, and you work on them, and you work on them, and work on them. But you got to get kids to use them when
That's
it counts.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when they do something, they get, Coach was right.
Yeah.
If you do that.
It does work. It does work. Yep.
A lot of leverage and
there's doubling. Now you got to get your head out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slide it to one side or the other. And you got to get that right arm up there to keep him from being able to get around you. Yeah, see what he did? He get it that little spin. So he's down 2. Now you got to work on his bottom.
Got to get out.
Get out. You got to work on a stand up. Got to grab some hands. That's what they were working on the other day. I was in the practice room.
Because you can't do much when you're down, when you're flat on your belly. Yep. That's not going to work. Okay, there's a end of the period.
And we have another Lorain wrestler coming up on mat 4 as well.
Mat 4, and I think we've got one. No, I guess that's not. I thought that was. Well, yeah, it's not a Lorain. It's an Oberlin guy, but it's an old Lorain guy coaching him. Big Huff, right down here.
Oh, that must be an Oberlin kid.
Yeah. We could tell stories about Big Huff for hours. It may be I don't know how he does it. I don't. But he's married to the most wonderful woman I've ever met in my life. She's just a sweetheart.
Good Mary, yeah.
But I think she's got him figured out, and she could do takedowns with him and pin his butt anytime she wants.
Yeah, on mat 1, the Lorain wrestler lost in a major decision.
Yeah.
Lost by 12.
And down there on mat number 4 at 220, looks like Isaiah Harrison. He's not being in a good position too.
He's done. So that takes us back to mat 3. And that's still a 2-0.
Here's the takedown.
2 more.
So what's that take it to? 6?
4-0.
Just 4?
Yeah.
So you can't get tilted. You can't get tilted. Yep.
As they call those are cheap points.
But
they count.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
So you can't. You got to stay in the mat and spin out of that.
Yes.
You see, he had to grab hands and pull his hands away.
Pull up and then go down or yeah.
If you let a man keep locked around you in that kind of that bear hug, kind of reverse bear hug, You're not going to be able to get away.
Yep.
5 seconds, short time.
Yeah.
Now, he kind of had the right idea, the North Olmsted kid. He was going to come to the side and do the old bow and arrow thing, bend the guy and roll him up, but they ran out of space and time. So here we go, third period. Lorain's down 4-zip.
Right.
And the North Olmsted kid is in the down position. So Lorain's got to break him down and get him flat. Of course, your other option is you can just release the guy, let him, you know, if you release him, it's
try to take him down, but
he hasn't been real successful there.
See, now there was, like I said, that was the Olmsted kid did the same thing. Grabbed the hands, unlocked him, spin out of it.
And that was a legitimate escape.
Yeah,
so,
that's what you got to work on. See, and that's what the Lorain coaches right now are taking note of that.
Yeah.
Because they got to get their boy to work on that himself.
And he's just a little too balled up. That's what a young wrestler does a lot of times. They just kind of curl up, but you're making it easier on your opponent instead of going long body and get your feet out in front of you or do something. And
there, he came out on top of that.
Yeah.
Two for the reversal.
There you go. You're in the
flip him on
match
his
now,
back
buddy.
now.
You're in the match.
The coach has something to say about this, Isaiah. He said he's a 10th grader. First year he wrestled. Never wrestled in junior. New to wrestling, but he was on a varsity football team, so he said he'd like to come out for wrestling just to see what that's like, and he's starting to like it.
You give him credit. He's a physical kid then.
Yeah. I'd like to see him become a defensive lineman with his wrestling experience.
Oh, yeah. Or a stand-up guy, linebacker kind of guy.
Yeah.
Wrestling and linebacker, those two go together.
Yeah, being
get out of there.
Reversal back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
35 seconds to go. He's going to kick him out.
Yeah, they both look pretty exhausted here.
Yeah. Well, this is the first match this kid's ever wrestled. I give him credit for what he's done so far, but
Yeah, take
there
down.
He goes. There you go. There he's got him down.
Good
for him. 7-5. Now you throw the half and get him over.
Yeah,
you got it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Oh, come on. 5 seconds. Oh, he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Run
But you
out
know
of
what?
time.
That's a heck of a
great match.
That's a heck of a match for a first-year kid that never wrestled before.
Yeah, I might have been wrong. I might have been talking about somebody different, but this kid got some experience.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I take all those things back.
No. He wrestled a nice little match, I think.
No, he did. Well, he never give it up. He worked right to the very end.
Yeah.
I think we'll see him wrestle back some.
I'm thinking you're right, Joe. That's the old short time points and those kind of things. He was in that match. And it also tells you something about his conditioning. We were a little worried about him being a little gassed, but he brought it on hard at the end.
Well, heck, we had a flurry of Lorain wrestlers here, so I think it's time for a break.
Well, take a look and see what match are coming up.
I will do that.
Okay, well, we'll take a break.
Take a break.
And we'll be right back.
Our little superhero looks pretty happy.
Yes, he does. I've been teaching him that eating healthy will make him grow up strong. It's so important that we both encourage him to eat healthy and exercise regularly, and that we live that way in front of him. You know, it's never too early to start.
I wish I'd eaten healthier when I was his age.
Yeah, maybe if you had, you would have developed some special powers also.
92% of kids and teens have a poor diet, but you can change that. Teach your kids the importance of healthy eating in a language they can understand.
Welcome back. We've got a matchup here on mat number 4, Tom. Can you find in all that pile of paperwork? Do we know? This looks like second round action because we're back to little guys.
Yeah, he's wrestling Demon, a Westlake wrestler.
He's in trouble.
Wrestling Cloverleaf, and
Cloverleaf, okay.
That's by Jordan Cancel, wrestling Clearview. And we also got a heavyweight way down there on mat 5.
Yeah, they haven't started yet. He's going to be wrestling St. Ed's.
Santana Sanchez. Now, we talked about Cancel on the last round.
There's a pinfall there.
Yeah, ninth grader just, taking his licks early as a ninth grader. we get him to be a 50-50 wrestler as a 9th grader, he'll be coming into his own when he gets upper grades. Now down there, Sanchez.
Heavies.
On the heavy, yes, on mat 5.
Sanchez is a 10th grader.
Those are 2 big boys.
And he was a runner-up last year at the LEL. Plays football.
I mean, we do have the best seats in the house, but that is the farthest point away from the camera.
Yeah.
Well, you guys look at your monitor. I got a nice close-up if you want.
Yeah. A lot of coaches are in the way, though.
Yeah. But the Eds kid is just kind of laying on top. That's
Santana got to get up because I don't know how much. I don't know how much stalling they're going to call.
Right.
Yeah.
And is that not true though, Tom? You have to make the guy that's stalling look like he's stalling.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get 285 laying on you.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, sometimes you can't move.
Yeah, we had a stalling warning on Eds.
They did call stalling on him. You got to get moving.
Sure.
It's the upper man who has to initiate the moves. Riding the hips like he's doing there. He's got to, he's covering over the left leg.
Yeah, see, what can the guy in the bottom do?
So you got to
really?
jump out perpendicular and get called again here pretty soon.
Right, and then that gives, and that's the chance you take when you do it, gives the guy in the bottom a chance to get up. That's called wrestling.
Yeah. I like this quote from Sanchez. He said his favorite match last year was when he beat the Maple Heights kid, because that kid beat him earlier in the year. So it was like a revenge thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you come
Which
back.
tells you I got better as the year went on.
I got better, right.
And what else can any coach ever ask in any sport? You'd like to see your kids get better every week.
Well, this is round 1's going to be over here.
You want me to file this, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, it's filed.
There may be a...
Maybe we got to come back to it. But here's another match, little guy. So we got heavyweights out here, and we got...
yeah, so they were ending up round 1.
Starting
on round 2.
Yep. It's one thing you got to say. There's a lot of people have negative things to say about everything, but you can't say anything bad about this gymnasium and this athletic complex down here. You go out, there's a cafeteria that's a snack bar kind of thing for this, and then you go down, they have a hospitality room for the coaches where they can sit in there and you got a break.
And watch the TVs.
Joe's got TVs down there. You can watch everything going on. I mean, I don't know where you could go and find something better than this.
During select events, we have the Sports Hall of Fame open.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, that's true. That's the museum is right down there, yes. But, yeah, that's, gee whiz. And I still like to remind everybody that way back in the day, way back in the 60s, when I went to Admiral King High School, this is where we practiced football. Pretty much right out there.
Wow.
Yeah. Sanchez is keeping him down. And see, the Eds kid is, he's working. You can see he's up on all fours. Stand him. You got to take him back to the mat. You don't let him.
Right.
Don't let him walk around because you're going to get his escape.
There, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
Because that momentum on those big guys.
Yeah, you start swinging that around. That's why you got to get him back down on the mat as early as possible.
See, the one thing you can, if you're just aggressive, not take any real big chances, but just keep driving into your guy and he keeps backing up, they have to call him for stalling.
Eventually.
You got to make the guy look bad. So that's part of the game.
Has got another takedown there.
I don't know, but there's somebody's blowing a lot of whistle. And I'm
I see.
We got 3 matches with little guys.
And still getting the heavyweight done. So we're
pretty much through, right?
Yeah, right into the hard and heavy at the round 2. Yeah. Now there's Sanchez got himself an escape and
going
to get a little bit of a warning from the coach.
Now, all these guys on the wrestlebacks, they've already had a match, correct?
No, they might have had a bye.
Oh, a bye. Okay.
They might have had a bye. And these are just as this the second round, so.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't see the final score. Ed's probably won by, 4 or 5 points down there, looks like. I think Sanchez held his own for quite a while.
He did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
next match we're looking for is 145.
I'm not seeing a Lorain contingent anywhere.
No, because he's a 132, so we got a lot of
So maybe we should take a break. Joe looks like he's wore out, so he needs a break. We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps him by, giving him another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home, the brave.
Welcome back. We've got a match. First time for this Lorain wrestler, Tom.
Yeah, Deontay Dean. We didn't see him in the first round because he had to buy his first round. But this is his second time.
Really nice shot at a single leg.
And a 12th grader.
Oh, a senior. Okay, so he's got some experience. Or there you go.
Wrestling one of the Oberlin boys. So
yeah, he's in good shape here if he could finish. Okay, out of bounds.
The trick is finish, but inside the circle.
Correct. Yes.
Because he did finish, but he was almost to the basketball court.
Right.
This Oberlin boy, Reggie, has a twin brother wrestling up a weight class. So I talked to this coach, Mr. Huff, and they said he's 2 of his best wrestlers.
Wow.
Yeah, the twins.
So you know that living room in that house is a mess.
Yeah.
Because these guys are going at it all the time. There, we're in again. He's in.
You got to hook that leg if you want to get a takedown there.
Yeah, got to finish him off here.
Take him to the mat.
There we go.
There you
No, you still got a leg.
So get that leg.
You got to get that. Yeah, there you got.
There
you got the leg in. Yep. And kick him out.
Yeah. Okay.
He feels pretty confident he can take him down again.
You're right.
.40 seconds left here in the first period.
The score of their 2-1.
Yes. 2 for a takedown and 1 for
a kick out.
Yep.
So you got to bump that hand up.
Oh yeah.
And you got to get that leg that he got. Got to get on the mat.
Yep, you got it.
Put it on the. Yeah.
There you go. Well, he's got his weight on him, so he's got to spin around.
Yeah. Trouble is with that
out of bounds.
Spinning around, get you out of bounds.
That's 2 of those he's done. So do it on the mat.
So I like to see anyone coached by Big Huff. Got to be a thrower in there somewhere,
for
right?
Sure, yeah. And one thing you got to say, these guys. There's the end of that first period. They're down there performing in front of a couple of Lorain's finest. They're standing there. Well, now they're moving around a little bit.
Police officers down there?
You got it, yep.
Yeah, I don't see any other Lorains coming up here.
No.
I think the next Lorain I got written down is Dan Finley for his second match, but I don't see him on any of the match yet. So we're still.
I don't remember seeing him on his first match.
Yeah, we've seen Finley. Remember, you got that real quick pin in there.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we only seen him for 14 seconds. Yeah.
That might have had something to do with it. Yes.
Yeah. Concentrate on Dean here. Hand control. That's.
See that and there's a lot of pushing and shoving. And nice shot. Now see, you got to finish.
Got to get in deep. Got to get in deep. Got to get him up.
Yep. Get him off his feet. But that when the guy is coming at you, that's when you do the shuck by him, get around. But if you know where he's going, then you counter that.
Yeah, that's the
easier said than done.
The ultimate trick, right?
Yeah.
That's what you work on, all those different things.
You got it. So I want to make sure I got this straight, Tom. Joe Bach says we're going to go for a ride in a Lincoln.
Yep, take a ride in the Lincoln
for free. And
school gets $20.
School gets $20.
Yeah.
I'm thinking everybody ought to line up and do that.
I think we ought to explain that next break we take.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Get everyone a chance to do that.
Yeah. Support your schools. And we don't want you to dig in your pocket. Just
yeah.
It might be kind of fun taking a ride in a Lincoln.
Lorain's pushing that. They like to make quite a bit of money off of this.
Well, yeah, gee whiz. The only thing is you got to be 21 years old. So we got a lot of 21-year-olds or older in this town. Now, would that count like I could count for 3 21-year-olds? You could count for 2? Yeah. Would that work? There's a takedown. Nice job.
Yeah.
Makes it 4-1.
The only thing I read here is 1 test drive per household. They're trying to put a limit on us guys just driving around.
Looking for a free ride.
Yeah. Maybe head down to the hoop for a thing. You did that when you were a teenager,
didn't you? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
About 50 million trips up and down Broadway.
Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to Sam. You see him here on, he's a wrestler actually for Lorain, coming off a small injury. And he says, Mr. Bach, I can't wrestle. Can I take some pictures? And he's a Club TV 20
he's sitting right down
member and awesome kid. ROTC
good.
as well.
Good for him.
Great kid.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Now, Joe, if you could get a chance and go back there and pan up just a little bit, you'll see the living legend.
I thought the living legend was behind me.
No.
No.
We're talking about Dan Turnus.
Dan Turnus.
Oh. I will quickly take a peek at Dan here.
Right, there he is. He's lost a little bit of hair, I'm surprised. But he did say every time I see him, he's got some kind of golf package thing.
Looks like
he
he's lost a little bit of weight, too.
He golfs every day in the sun. Every day.
Yeah. But Dean got the one leg.
Get it.
Now he got the takedown.
Get your head out.
Pop. Yeah, got to pop a head. Got to pop your head.
There he is.
There he is.
There you go. That's 6'2". That's good job.
Now keep him down. Flatten him out.
But you can see he's got that little bit of quickness.
Lock hands. No. You know, I don't know if Joe had the referee on there. He called lock hands, but then he erased it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might have just been a quick touch.
You know what it probably was? He's seen one of Lorain's hands and one of Oberlin's hands.
You could get confused.
Yeah.
But that's about 4 or 5 times. Now he's got 3 takedowns, but 4 or 5 times he's been in on that single leg, and he outquicks him to get in there.
Oh,
just
we
a
have
matter
an injury timeout now.
Finishing. Yeah, he's hurting.
Yeah, you got to finish this. We're at 1:02 left in the third period here.
Yes.
And he's kind of been in total control of the match, but the scoreboard really doesn't show that. It's only 6-3 right now.
Might have got popped and lost his air. That happens sometimes.
I did mention that one of Oberlin's better wrestlers, so it'd be a feather in his cap if he can beat him.
Oh, for sure. Actually, You could read that if you want.
While we're waiting for this injury time to come off?
Yeah.
You know that Lincoln we were talking about, that's going to be next 2 Tuesdays from now.
Okay.
December the 11th. So show up here at Lorain High. Right at Lorain High from 11 to 2. And what they're going to do, they're going to give you a ride in the Lincoln, talk to you about the Lincoln, obviously.
Yeah.
But then they're going to make a donation. Now, that's going to be Liberty Ford from Vermilion. They're going to make a donation to the school in your name, $20.
Yeah.
So if they get 200 people taking a ride, that school's going to get $4,000.
How bad is that?
Yeah.
For something they want to,
Yeah, support your school.
And it'd be and the beauty of that, it's an extra thing. It's not a budgeted thing.
Right.
It's a, if we had a couple of bucks, we could buy this.
Yeah.
Well,
we could
now
do
you
something with
can't.
it. Yes. Yeah.
Here we go, back on.
So here we come back to wrestling.
From a Lincoln to a wrestling.
Yeah. Deontay Dean. Ride him down, Dean. You got to take him back to the mat. Don't let him stand up.
There you go.
There we go.
Stay on him, because he's going to be a little frisky. He had a little breather there. Bring him back. There you go. Nice floating.
I got to float. You're right. Now you can't let him control your hands. Take him back to the mat.
Get him back down. There you go.
40 seconds left.
So what you got to do is you break him off his knees, though. You got to get him off his base. Because it's so much harder to stand up when you're not on your base.
You got it. Yep. But still, that's a good job. He's got 33 seconds to go.
What's the score there? 6-4 still?
6-3.
6-3. Better yet.
Yeah, it's 3 takedowns and 3 escapes.
Yeah.
Well, 2 escapes, and I think there was a locking hands.
Locking hands.
Okay,
in there,
yeah.
Because eventually
he's got that sit out sitting there, but you
20
gotta
seconds?
You gotta learn to counter that.
Yeah. Right
Pull
now.
him back.
Right now.
And then spin around and hook that leg.
I think Oberlin's losing a little bit of their enthusiasm. Called him for stalling, but that's okay. You're allowed to get a warning. You're allowed to get a warning. That's right. No. And a point. Was that the second stall? Obviously it was.
Yeah.
See, it's not okay then.
Right. Now it's a 1-point match.
Yeah.
Hey,
10 seconds.
Stop shaking you're shaking the whole platform.
Keep riding. Don't lock hands. Keep riding.
Hang in there. 1 second time. That's it. Pulled it out.
All right.
Yeah. Nice match. I don't know where that Oberlin boy was seated, but I thought he was seated pretty high.
That was
very good match.
And I got to give Joe credit for a little crowd control there.
Yeah, my camera was like it was on a paint shaker.
Oh, see, and that's everybody knows what a paint shaker does.
Yeah.
You've been to Home Depot or Lowe's, you'd say,
Well, I think
we're in good shape here.
We are.
We're getting bigger guys coming through here in this second round.
I'd say we're about halfway through the
second round.
Second round. So
I think you're right, Joe.
Yeah, we're going to take another break here, and we'll be back.
I started mentoring my mentee, Dantre, 4 years ago. I always thought about doing it. It always seemed like a good idea.
We were both nervous when we first met, but everything kind of fell into place.
Mentoring is important to anyone that's pretty fortunate in life to have a little bit of time to pass on that knowledge.
Etienne's a very close friend. I look at him as a brother and a father figure. He taught me just focus on the big picture because I would like to give back just like Etienne gave back to me. Be someone who matters to someone who matters.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're down here on mat 5 with Dan Finley is wrestling Cruz, David, probably David Cruz from Valley Forge.
Okay.
And he's got the classic singlet on.
He's got it, yeah. See, now, when they start changing singlets, it's hard to find those kids. But there's a takedown.
Yeah, Dan's in the white uniform for everyone who's out there watching. And
and he's got back points going.
This could be another quick one.
It might be. But
what did we have last time? 20 seconds, something like that?
He's got a 4-point lead, and he's starting another one.
Working on those tilts, get his points. Now watch it. He lets his hands go just to show the referee.
It's a new move.
He's free. This will be a new move.
So that's 4.
Let him get the escape.
That's 7.
It's a bunch.
7-1. Oh, look at that. Oh, right in. Beautiful double leg. Kick him out. Yeah. This is a clinic on takedowns right here.
Yeah, and he was the number 1 seed this tournament here.
Well,
and he's wrestling he's wrestling like he's the number 1 seed.
So I think he's going to wear this guy down and then go for the pin.
Every wrestling team has a leader and a captain and a leader, whatever.
Sure.
I think last year there was Sean Petty Jr.
Yes.
He pretty much was the leader of that team last year. I think Finley's taken over that role this year.
And that doesn't mean that you're real loud and
no,
boisterous.
Don't have to be.
No, it's how you conduct yourself, how you wrestle.
3 back points. He's got to be nearing a tech fall.
He's got to be, yes.
Yeah, how you work in the wrestling room.
Yeah, and it's not a screwing around or anything.
Yeah.
Go out, get the job done, and
2 more back points there, and that might have been it. Let's do some shaking hands.
I think you're right.
Now they're flipping the coin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there were those. Yeah, there's always those escapes he's got in there too.
And I'll see he has to wrestle in the 3rd round too. A lot of people were getting buys, but some people have to wrestle all 3 of their matches this.
Well, luckily for him, his first match was not long.
No, few seconds.
Yeah.
Well, truth be told, I think he could have took this wrestler out in the 1st round, but I think he went to get some work.
Yeah.
You're right, Joe. See, that's what a leader does too. He knows I need to work on this or that. Look at this. Another takedown. 2 out of bounds.
2 and then out.
Hey, and they got to make weight tomorrow morning too. So, that's one thing. You got to get your work in now, because you might have to drop a pound or 2 for weigh-ins tomorrow morning.
That's right, yeah. And you can't go home.
Hospitality room.
Yeah, well, you can't go home and eat a pizza. That's for sure.
Now, we have something.
A little question on the scorekeeper.
Yeah.
I think she says, it was hot and heavy there. I missed a point
I missed
or 2.
a couple of them.
Yeah, and they're kind of jovial about it, so they'll get it straight. Yeah, these referees Lorain always has here are always top notch.
Yeah,
so
these are some good guys.
They could probably tell you every move is first period. So setting her straight. All right, now we're back to action.
Yeah, that was the tech fall.
Oh, well, okay, so they double-checked it.
They just add them up, make sure they had the 15-point differential.
Yeah. For sure.
See,
Joe, I don't know if you can.
Tom.
What's that?
You knew.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could zoom in on the back of that uniform.
Oh, it has the old classic Titan on there. Yep.
Yeah, the
real Titan.
With the sword and.
You got it. Well, I guess not, but.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Now he's getting interviewed by the newspapers. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is favored to win in his division.
Well, yeah, and
his
good
weight
for
class,
him. Yeah. And so far he's doing pretty much what you would expect.
Yeah. Do we know who designed that Titan for that uniform?
That might go back to.
We do, and I forgot his name.
Oh.
Yeah, there.
Are we allowed to say it was the old ex-wrestling coach here?
If you know who it was, say
it was Billy Kopp, I think.
No,
Billy didn't bring that design in from.
He brought it in, but somebody made.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying that Billy is the artist.
Could that have been Tommy Turnus's wife, maybe?
No.
They were into doing.
Tommy Turnus's.
Somebody in the Turnus group
is an artist. Dan's daughter is a very good artist.
Okay. Maybe that's where the idea started.
Dana,
yeah.
Well, guys, that was a heck of a match.
I tell you what, that was a fun match.
We're going to be running into a lot of wrestlers coming up in the heavyweights.
Well, then we better take a break.
174. Do we know where 174 is on the board yet?
I can take a look.
And 181.
See, Joe's got the ability to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And when we come back, we'll talk about what's coming up next.
Sure.
One of my biggest passions in life is animals. That's why I've worked with Morris Animal Foundation for over 40 years. Morris Animal Foundation is a world leader in helping animals live longer, healthier lives. You can too. Just show your support at morrisanimalfoundation.org.
To help cats, dogs, horses, and wildlife live healthier lives, visit morrisanimalfoundation.org, where we are advancing science that will create a healthier tomorrow for animals.
Welcome back. Tom, we got a match here down on mat number 1. Do you got a weight class on
We
this?
sure do. That's I got that at 152 with Dominic Witter, wrestling Westlake. Isaiah
And
Carmichael.
he just got taken down and released.
Yeah. Yeah, Carmichael. I seen his name in. the seeds.
Yeah.
So he's up in the top 2 or 3 seeds.
Oh, this is going to be quick.
Yeah.
There it is. Oof. And I got to believe that young man's maybe a first-year wrestler.
12th grader. And he won some last year, but.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
But again, I tell you, it takes a lot of courage to go out there.
Yeah.
Give him credit.
And it looks like we're going to have back-to-back here.
Oh, okay.
Now this is Brandon Crawford. We've seen him. Remember the big confusion on the match?
Right. I remember that big leg.
Yeah.
That pad or whatever that is, compression thing. Now this guy was pretty quick on his feet.
And he's wrestling
on that last match.
He's wrestling St. Ed's.
Who's going to be halfway decent. Oh, got the leg right now. Boy, he is, man. There you go. Nice.
Now, he came down hard, but he came down without a slam. You're allowed to pick him up, take him down safely.
Oh, yeah. Now, kick him out. Oh, he's going to go again.
Yeah.
What he's going to do is he got popped in the eye, I think. We got the officials down here trying to clear people out of the way. And, you know, people did pay to come and see this, so you shouldn't be blocking their vision.
Right. We took a thumb in the eye?
Yeah, I think so.
Accidental.
Maybe while we have a second or two, Joe could he was gone for a couple of seconds, and he came back with a big smile on his face.
I brought you a big plate of cookies.
Yeah, but what did you have in your right hand?
I had a hybrid.
A hybrid. Yeah, a sausage and sauerkraut with a different kind of sausage and a different kind of sauerkraut. You had a double-double, Joe.
And then on the right, I had a meatball.
Oh, well, just to balance it off.
Right.
All right, here we go.
I'm proud of you,
wrestling.
buddy.
Back to wrestling.
Here we go. 2-0, or 2-1.
Crawford's winning.
Boy, he is, like I said, like a trap rat. Look at it. He's in there again. Gee whiz.
His dad was a Southview wrestler way back in the day.
Okay.
That's too. He got his weight on his hands. There you go. Gave
there
it to
you
him.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, usually that's what you get, right, Tommy? When you the family history of
exactly.
Because Dad was rolling around this guy when he was a little kid and teaching him some stuff and
breaking coffee tables, end tables, lamps.
Well, it all depends on how big the living room is. Look at that.
Roll through. That's
he didn't get. You got to count started, but you got to hold it for a 2 count or a 3 count.
2 to get to 2 points.
2 to get 2, and then hold it for 5 to get the 3.
Yeah, the Ed's kid is Dashiell, 10th grader. So they're both 10th graders.
Oh, there you go.
Both pretty same amount of experience.
They might be seeing each other along the line, huh?
As they get older.
Yeah.
Takes the 4-2. Crawford's quick.
Yes. Oh, look at got that ankle. Jeez.
And another take.
Another 2.
See, that's nice. You get them up off the mat. They have no control of what's going to happen.
And they panic a little bit. Yeah. So that's a 6-2, and actually the only points that the Ed's kid got were given to him.
Well, and you got this 10-second short time. Don't give him a point now with this short time. Keep him on the mat, whatever it takes. Hand between the crotch in there.
2 seconds, 1 second, time.
Wait for the bell, yep.
There you go. St. Ed's choice, he defers. Lorain takes up. I wonder why.
Yeah.
We do have some good officials here. Some of these guys have been doing this tournament for years and years and years.
Yeah, they are. Hey, the AD signs them up at the end of next year.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to do it. Hook them in. Same date, corresponding date, man. Yep.
First weekend. Yeah, is Brandon told his coach, he said, you know, his favorite thing is eating rice and beans and playing baseball.
Takedown?
Takedown.
He said if he could play baseball and wrestle every single day, he would.
He'd be happy, huh?
He'd be happy.
This was a kid that asked us, Are you going to interview me?
Yeah.
And I said, if you do something good.
Yeah, you better have the mic for him.
Yeah, I think he's doing something good, but that would be tomorrow night.
Yeah. I don't know what his seed was. Take a look. Well, he was the 4th seed in this tournament. I mean, there's 3 kids that had better records than him last year. But this is a whole nother year now. You know what I mean? It's
he can't quite. Oh, he gave it to him. Okay, he gave it to him. Well, that's the old. He showed control, and that guy was out, but he was clearly in. So that makes it 10-3.
He asked about any change in rules. That rule came back a long time ago. Knees can be out as long as toes are in.
Yes. But again, it was because people were playing the edge.
Yeah.
And always, you know, if I'm getting trouble, I'm going out of bounds.
They call him for stalling. Yeah. No sin on stalling, a warning. Now, the thing is, you got to be active now for the next 11 seconds in the second period here.
Yeah. Now there, the edge kid helped him out because he got to his feet. And all right, nice transition. He didn't give up the point yet. Oh,
he did not give up the point.
He did not give up the point. Excellent wrestling at the end. Okay, so we got a 10-3 match.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be able to keep this guy down. Do you?
No.
He's just too quick getting up on his feet.
You're right. It's strange that Ed's took up. Most people take down, get their escape, and then go for a takedown.
Exactly.
But he's been taken down, so therefore.
Right. But the easiest point to get is the escape.
Yeah.
So you ought to go down and then.
Well, he got the reversal, gave up the thing, so now it's 12-4.
12-4, so he'll take him down again. It's just he's so quick. And you get that ankle, man. That's and that is a hopeless feeling. You're on one leg and you go, oh man.
Yeah, Brandon, he's long.
Yes.
Tall. He told me he'd like to get down to 152. He's a 160 right now.
And I tell you, he's chiseled. I mean, you can see there's no fat on that kid, and he's a well-developed young man. Yeah. Not quite.
Yeah,
but he got one. He's up high.
You got to get off that right knee. You got to get on your toes.
Yes. Well, it's the old thing. Put the guy you're trying to take, get him in trouble. Mm-hmm. There you go. Good call.
Or hold on for the stalemate.
Yeah, that works too. Because you're winning. You don't have to go crazy and expose yourself and, get in trouble.
Yeah, don't do anything foolish. But he keeps stalking. You notice he never backs up. He always keeps stalking.
He doesn't let a big distance get between you. You're right. Because then, why is that? Well, that makes his shot that much shorter.
Yeah.
You get in there. Look, double leg. Right there it is. Boy, that's
takes it to 14.
Man, you want to film that and show young kids because that's just exactly how you do it.
Working on a major decision right now, 14-4.
Yep.
27 seconds left. At this point, don't want to do anything stupid. Just kind of
20 seconds. Hold on.
A little conservative here and get your win. Move on.
Yeah.
Pull him back. Okay. 12 seconds. 11. 10. That's okay. Well, no, he didn't give him the one. Okay, that's good too. That's it. 1 second time.
Yeah.
There was they got face to face, but there wasn't a distance.
No.
So you immediately got him. So you can't give him 1 and 2. That would be, But there you go, Lorain. That's a mighty fine match right there. It
was.
2 of those we've seen. Look at that, boy. He's a happy camper.
6 takedowns and a reversal, and that'll do it for him.
Well, what's he had? He's had about 15 takedowns in the 2 or 3 matches we've seen. Yeah.
Well, as I scan the
192.
That'll be our next.
So does that mean we can take a break and eat a cookie?
We can, and we're gonna hear from our friends at the Salvation Army.
Okay.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's 1 person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Tom, what weight class we got here, buddy?
We're going to 170. We got Calvin Congress, a 10th grader for Lorain, wrestling Timothy Paxton from Fairview, also 10th grader.
Okay, well, here we go.
Congress was that good junior high wrestler.
Yes.
Learning his skills now.
Yep. Honing him, getting him a little better.
That's a good way to put it, yep. Yeah.
Kind of the tie-up, get a little feel out on what did. There. Well, I tell you, the Lorain kids, they go after that leg on the takedown.
And it'd be nice if he came out with him on his back.
Ooh.
And give him the one. That's it. Don't get in trouble.
So it's 2-1.
Wrestle back towards the middle.
Right.
Don't let him push out of bounds.
Because you did get in there. Now he's got to finish better, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he should still be on his back down there. See, Congress, he's pretty good when they're down on, both of them are down on their knees. He's pretty quick.
He cut the corner. Yeah,
there. Take him back in. Out of bounds, yeah.
See, he's allowing that Fairview to work his way to the edge.
But if this official's on the ball, he's going to call Fairview for stalling, correct?
Should be soon.
Because he's making the hit, that the attack on the takedown, and he doesn't get it because the guy goes out of bounds.
20 seconds left.
There you go. Get around. Go. Oh.
If Fairview left that arm down there to block that spin.
Now some guys would go right, and then
go the other way.
Go the other way and pancake him over. But
don't give it up. There you go, Colin. Yeah, his right. Fairview's right foot went out of bounds. Knees were okay. That one toe on the right foot.
And you could say what's good for the goose is good for the gander, because that saved you a couple times. And
with 2 seconds.
No.
That's short time.
See, that's
never give up short time. That's what you can be most aware. Yep.
You got the guy in. He's leading now.
You've been better off heading back to the outer bounds of the circle.
Yeah. Take a stall warning.
Because you're not going to get a stall for 4 seconds.
No, you're right. That will come with Matt experience.
Yes.
Those kind of things.
And I don't know, but was the coach yelling short time? Should have been. Should have been.
I was yelling up here in the press box, so.
And yelling it pretty loud too. Like the old days, Tom.
Yeah, I guess.
So I would say he led that round, and unfortunately he trails it going into the second period, 3-2. Here we go.
Yeah, see all those little mistakes he's making. Got down too fast.
Yeah, see.
Didn't let the head get set. Didn't hook an ankle.
Yeah. See, now he's in trouble. Now the Fairview guy.
Here comes the Peterson. Got that Peterson in there.
He didn't get any back points.
Yeah, no back points on it.
Yeah.
Remember in the old days you had to get back points on the Peterson
to get the control,
to get anything at all. That's changed. Everyone calls that one except Don Way.
That's the that's the old reverse cradle.
Yeah.
Yep. Westlake kid started doing that. Took him right down. I don't know if he was state champ, but he was in the finals. I know that.
Yeah.
Hit that move on everybody.
5-2. Congress, you got to get up off the mat. You can't stay there.
Got to move it. Yep.
Working that spiral.
See, and he's taking the starch out of him too.
Yeah.
Don't roll. Yeah, there you go. Don't roll. Get up. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a painful situation.
Oh, that is.
Trying to fight
again,
that. Yeah.
You're fighting, and you run out of gas. Right, he's got a cross face. That's uncomfortable. So the guy's trying to realign your jaw.
Walk around into like a
there
butcher.
It is. There
into
it is.
A butcher situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got a count going. He's in trouble.
I got to believe that.
There it is. Yeah. Boy.
What started out so
about
good.
three or four minor mistakes totaled up to a big mistake.
Yeah.
And again, you learn. That's why you do it.
The next match coming up should be on mat 5. I don't see it up there yet. It's going to be a Clearview versus Lorain.
It's all green down there.
Yeah, we're
right
looking
now.
for Clearview and Lorain on mat 5 coming up next.
Okay, well, you know the routine.
Does that mean we're going to take a break?
Yeah, it sure does.
I'm thinking.
And we'll be
now
right back.
But before you go, we got some heavyweights down here so we're just about done with this second round.
Right.
We'll be coming back with third round.
Right after this.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
Now we're back for some heavyweight action.
We sure are, yep. So that means we're winding down with round number 2 in this pool.
And actually,
this is,
on the other mats, they're starting with the little guys coming back. So here we go.
Santana Sanchez, 10th grader, wrestling Ahmed Mustafa from Westlake.
And we're going to be switching back to 1 as well. We're going to stay here on 5 for a little bit.
Well, we've seen the Lorain kid. He's for a heavyweight, he's an aggressive guy.
Yeah.
He's got a plan when he goes out there.
And actually on mat 1, we've got Xavier Santiago coming up, so yeah.
Right.
Basically no attempts been made, but a lot of pushing and shoving. You got to get the other guy's attention, right?
I coached Santana a couple years ago when he was a 7th grader, and T. King was the line coach.
Oh, my.
T. King said, Santana, you can be one of my hombres.
Yeah, there we go. A takedown.
Take down to his back. You got to throw that half and roll him over. Out of bounce. Give him the 2, no backs.
He got the 2, and that was it.
Hey, quickly, I'm going to go over to 1.
Yeah, because he already got a...
Yes, he does. He got a takedown.
2-1 lead, or maybe a 4-2 lead now.
It is a 4-2 lead.
Couple takedowns. Xavier. See, Xavier was on that same football team in 7th grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how do you get a guy that small and a guy that big?
Oh, and
that's the way it is.
He's 106. He was only 63.
Oh, geez.
When he was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
But he was an aggressive little kid.
Sure.
Just loved to be out there.
Kid, yeah.
And always you say, Bauer, I need to get in there more.
Yeah. And that's why you play sports.
And then we got another takedown.
You learn how to compete and all that kind of stuff. That's 6-2.
Got a clinic going on here.
Yes. Xavier is wrestling Noah Beers from Highland.
That'd be Medina Highland, right?
Medina Highland, yes.
The hombre's doing pretty good down the other end. Look at this guy. Push the head down again. There
All
you
right, short time here. So
Yeah,
we're going to
left
head
him
back
in.
over
Yeah.
to
He's just getting up off of the back points.
I don't know if he got any backs, but
he got pinned.
Oh, pinned. Okay. I knew some back points.
There was a
eventually.
big back point.
Big, yeah. Big slap the mat.
Yep, there you go.
Good
Nice
job,
job.
Santana
Yeah.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
Good job. Sorry we missed your
Coach
pin.
Coach King is very proud of you, hombre.
You got to say it right, hombre.
Hombre. Well, that's he learned that down at West by God,
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah, go put the access on the bray, hombre.
Yeah. He was here. I don't know if he still is, but
yeah.
he was here
I
earlier.
looked down. Is this another scrap pin?
10. Another takedown.
That's 10-3. He is in complete control. Minute 40 to go. Gonna kick him. There you go, kick him out. That makes it 10-4. He's asking, officials asking if he's okay. He's gonna
No,
start
shoulder hurts, yeah.
Yeah.
Injury time coming.
Okay.
And how much injury time does a wrestler get?
1 minute and 30 seconds.
Total.
But it could be as in many little chunks.
2 times.
Oh, only 2 times.
2 times max.
Used to be a lot.
Blood time's different. Blood time you get 5 minutes in as many times as you need.
Okay.
But only 5 minutes. Remember,
But you're not allowed to get a transfusion.
Yeah.
They frown on that.
You can get.
We had one earlier today on mat 3.
Yeah, you can get something jammed up your nose and then taped in, though.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like we had somebody lose probably a couple pints down there.
Yeah. I didn't see it. And
Well,
I didn't
it
even
took
see
them
the
a
cleanup.
long time
Yeah.
to mop
clean
that
it up.
up.
It
I
sure
know
did.
that.
Xavier's well ahead with 1 minute and 29 seconds to go in this third period. Lorain always take a swipe at that ankle.
Well, they
wrestle down low.
You could tell they work on that, obviously,
Yeah.
right?
Takedown, kick out.
12. Well, you know, you score 2, give 1. That is not a bad way to go.
Yeah.
And the theory there, too, is you get in one of those takedowns, he makes a mistake, you take him right to his back.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Because if you try to do that till tech fall, it's like you got to get 30 takedowns.
Right. That goes on forever. Yeah.
Yeah. So every now and then you got to catch him on his back. See, working back in towards the middle. They're not out, even though Xavier's feet are out. They're not
There's
out.
2 more. That's 16-6.
Here's where the back points are
back
coming.
points. There you go.
I think he has 3.
And he's going to
maybe only 2.
Oh,
now.
this could be it.
He's going to get a pin here.
There you go.
There it
Nice
is.
job, Xavier.
Very nice job. That might be his second pinfall, correct?
I don't know what he did. We
thought he got one earlier.
Might have.
Yeah, but he's.
Yeah, that was only his second match because he had some buys in there.
That was, I can tell you this, we got a second or 2 here. Listening to my boy Wally Menace on WDLW. And he was one of those guys in Elyria that the gas got cut off.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, they're doing whatever they got to do. So he says, you know, they're cold or this, they're that. And that. So I called in, I said, I'm making a request on the oldie station for you and for all the other Elyria people that doesn't have any gas. He said, Wally says, yeah, sure, I appreciate that. He said, what do you want to hear? I said, Dean Martin, it's a marshmallow world in the winter. He said, oh, that's a good one.
How about Baby Is Cold Outside?
Well, they had already done that about 1 million times. But, you know, you think that's a goofy. They had air in the lines.
Yeah.
And they kept telling him, he said, do not, if your gas comes back, do not try to start up your other things where they're going to have technicians come out because you could blow something up.
Yeah.
But how do you get air in the lines?
That's why they had hundreds of technicians working on it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because that's a serious thing.
Yeah.
Well, as I scan the mats, we are Lorain-less. So,
I think we should take a break.
We will, and we'll be right back.
Ian Ralston was a combat medic who was injured in Iraq. When I met Ian, I knew we had to help him get his housing grant, an auto grant, and every benefit to live as normal a life as possible. And we did.
PVA has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans get the care and benefits they've earned.
My name is Jason Stevenson, and I work for Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Paralyzed Veterans of America, changing lives, building futures.
We're back.
Yeah, now I don't know if that's Dominique Thompson.
We're on mat 4 against a cloverleaf wrestler.
Okay, that's going to help. So that must be Dominic Wilson. Yeah, Dominic Wilson. He's one of Lorain's, because we got 2 at that weight class.
He just gave up some back points.
Dominique's in a little bit of trouble here.
He's wrestling another 9th grader, Cade Cass. Wonder any relation to Mama Cass?
Elliot? Yeah. Oh.
What's that, another takedown?
Something, yeah.
That fast. Yeah, this kid's an experienced wrestler from Cloverleaf.
Yeah, right now it's 6-1, but
on his back.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, he's got a pinning combination here. We'll see if he can hold off.
Work your way out of it, Dominic. Work your way out of it.
Well, you can't pin him here.
He's out of bounds. You got to turn him.
He's got to bring him back in, yeah.
Because you can't pin a man when it's half his shoulders on the outside,
correct,
the other half are inside.
Oh.
We're wrong there, aren't we?
Well, he just did.
So that's a new rule, maybe, Bobby. Remember we were talking about new rules that I didn't know? Maybe you can, if you're the offensive wrestler and you're 100% in, maybe you can pin him out of bounds now.
Well, that just happened, so.
Yeah, so we know that. Now, remember, they always are screwing around a little bit with the out-of-bounds lines.
They're always talking about it, yeah. What they ought to do is get rid of the out-of-bounds line.
You wrestle in a cornfield.
And just go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're the first guy that hits the maple floorboards, you're DQ'd.
The next matchup is going to be Dominique Thompson on match number 249. And Deontay Dean. Remember we watched Deontay Dean had a nice little match, just couldn't quite pull it out. He'll be coming up here soon.
I was thinking, it was always hard for me to understand being a football coach that. And then you get into wrestling as a wrestling official. How they could have so many rules for 2 guys all by themselves out in the middle of this huge Resolite mat. But they have 50 million rules. This line, that line, that's in, that's out. Gee whiz.
Well, until the next match.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Hey, Luda, got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really worried. One of my friends is living on the street.
I know someone who can help.
Who?
1-800-RUNAWAY.org. They help kids having a rough time at home, in school, or on the street. You can do a live chat on their site. They will help get her to safety.
Thanks, Ludacris.
Trust the National Runaway Switchboard. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Welcome back. We're back to mat number 1, and we got a Lorain High Titan out there. Now he's wearing a gray uniform. We've had white, we've had gray, we've had blue. So, and he just got a takedown and a kick out. So he's winning 2-1.
Now that's Dan Finley. We've seen him wrestling before.
Right.
He changed his singlet.
He's got a guy from Parma. So this should make it about 2. 4-2.
See, now this is his 3rd match. Now, some kids only have gotten 1 match.
Yeah,
but that's the name of the game.
That's the number of entrants you bring in. Yeah. Nice. Oh, look at this. Just, oh, man, that's.
So there's another wrestler down on mat 5 now. We'll keep an eye on him.
That's 6-3.
Deontay Dean.
And this guy from Parma, he might want to write some of this stuff down when his match is over. Because he's getting schooled right here.
Out of bounds. See, that nice little whizzer in tight.
Yep.
You know, you're not going to give up points with a whizzer. That's a move you learn when you're in 7th grade.
That's
how
like
to whizzer down. Yeah.
Is that the first wrestling thing you learn? Yeah.
Right after stand up and sit out.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. Nice. Oh, fireman's. Yes. That's 2. That'll make it 8-3. Trying to hook him up and tilt him. You know, you can always tell a good wrestler, too, because trying to get those tilts and everything. Their feet are like another set of hands.
Yeah.
They can take their foot and
wrap it around.
Rock it at somebody's ankle and tilt him up. And oh, yeah. Well, right here. There. Yeah, he's flirting with it.
Nothing frustrates somebody more than wrestling against a leg wrestler when you're not used to it.
Right, and you're going, I've got his hands. How's he doing this?
How's he turning?
Well, he's using his feet. Oh, geez. There should be a rule against that.
What's the score over there? I can't read this.
8-3.
8-3 on this one.
Yeah.
Do we have one way down there?
Deontay Dean is on mat 5 wrestling a Terrence Cooper from Clearview.
Okay.
We'll flash to him a little bit later here.
So we're at both ends of the gym.
Yep.
Yeah, this is not going to take, what did they take, 5 seconds to get it? Oh, and right to fireman's carry to his back again.
Well, he got that half in there, too.
And
he's still, there you got him. Now you got him. That could be it.
Combination.
He's looking back
there
at
it is.
He's looking back at the officials saying, it's here. Just
come on, take a look.
Get up closer and take a look, yeah.
Yeah, hunch in a little more. You'll see it. It's there, yeah.
Yeah. So Dan had 2 pins and a tech tonight.
Yeah. Well, he's looking good. He could be a champ tomorrow night.
That was very nice of the referee. Did you see that?
He turned around to the cameraman.
Yeah, he pointed to the camera guy and said, be sure you get a picture. Very nice.
Although you got to remember that official would be in that picture too.
Yeah. All right, down to mat 5 we go.
They're in front of all those
They're in front of the
coaches.
people. They'll work their way to the middle here soon. That's Deontay Dean. That's Clearview walking out there. Clearview's in the all blue uniform. Dean has a little bit of the white trim.
Yeah. And Dean's like wearing a T-shirt. That's highly unusual.
No, that's Clearview wearing a T-shirt.
Or Clearview, I'm sorry. Anything with sleeves is highly unusual. Oh, boof. I'll take that leg.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty clear.
Takedown?
What Coach Finley's working on. Those single and double
single legs, right.
Basic stuff.
Yeah.
And they're pretty good at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about Coach Finley.
Mohammed Shulman from North Homestead, mat number 1. You're wrestling right now.
I don't know if you noticed this year, they got the fancy boppers. They got rid of the pool noodles, and they have.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Next time the bopper comes out, take a look.
Yeah. Yeah, we kept talking.
They're not using a rolled-up towel. They try to knock you out.
Some of those rolled-up towels from Southview were 4 years old.
Oh,
you could tell. You could tell.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like a rock.
Yeah.
And were they ever washed?
Oh no!
No, why would you do that? Then you'd have to untape them, wash them, roll them up, tape them again.
We keep talking about Coach Dan Finley as the head coach, but he also has Yulin Ralston, who Yulin was an old Southview wrestler, second in the state back in his time. Yep.
He knew his for a lightweight kind of guy, and that's what you want on your staff. Like the Finleys were kind of bigger guys. Now you get a guy like Yulin.
Yeah,
he's a taskmaster at the legs and doing all that quick stuff. Yeah.
And if you remember, Lorain had a couple years ago had some Kushna, some wrestlers, some big kids. They were like the 195, 220. Adam and Austin, they're coaching the upper weights. Yeah.
Good.
You see them down there in Worthy. Worthy's still around. You know, he works with the junior high coaches. Work with the varsity now.
We're gonna have a little interview tomorrow with Coach Finley, and I'm sure that's what he's going to talk about.
Yeah.
He wants to build a program. We mentioned this earlier, but how do you build a program? Number one, you get kids excited about wrestling.
Yep.
And I think he's the kind of guy that can do that.
Yeah, and you get coaches that care about the kids.
Yes.
And know they're wrestling.
Yeah, and the worst thing you can do is, well, yeah, Coach, I need some help. Wait a minute, I got to work with this guy. Well, yeah, he's the best kid on the team.
Yeah.
This guy. Well, you got to work with everybody. That's part of the deal.
Part of the deal.
Not sure what the holdup is here. There's something at the scores table.
Yeah.
Is the official over there checking on the score?
Well, he is now. Before it was the coach.
Did they have a big eraser or anything that you could see, Joe?
No.
Bottle of whiteout?
No.
Okay.
Maybe they're looking for something. Referee's searching in his coat pocket.
Oh, that's never good.
Does anybody have a pencil?
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, the girl said, I ran out of lead in my Pentel pencil. Well, maybe we want to shut it down, Joe.
I was hoping I could see that. Here you go.
No, I think it's. I think we're coming back.
Yeah, we will be. Yeah, I got the team scores, and the Westlake is leading. Cloverleaf second. Eds is third. Perkins, Lorain is seventh.
Okay. So that's updated.
Going into, we probably have another, 10 matches to go?
Yeah.
Maybe there, it could be a scoreboard malfunction. I'm thinking maybe.
I don't even see a scoreboard down there.
Well, there is on.
Because I know it's in the where you can't see
gym.
it.
Yeah. Well. Well, I think you're right, Tomo. I think we're going to take a break till they get this straightened out, and we'll be right back.
We're back. They fixed the problem down there. I don't know if they fired a scorekeeper or brought in a new official. They did something.
They got a stopwatch.
Well, maybe that was it. But anyway, here we go. Boom. We're back at it.
That and the abacus.
There's another single leg, a thing of beauty. Get him up. Take him down. Put him on his back. There it is. Oh, gee.
He's on his back?
Oh, he's out of bounds.
He's got to work him back around. Oh, no.
Well, he said he went out. They got to give him the takedown, I kind of believe. Or not. I don't know. Can you see the score, Joe? I can't.
Cannot.
The score's up there.
I see zeros.
No, there's
the one above that. There's a layer of.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm seeing zeros. I can't see any numbers.
The layer above that is where the real score is.
The Clearview wrestler has one. I cannot see what Lorain has. I
thought Lorain had a takedown in there early.
Oh, they had a couple.
Don't start thinking, though. You get yourself in trouble. Oh, boy, he is in on that. Man. And he gets that guy to his hip, and he's got two, and he's got a count.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm thinking 10 right here. Yep.
Good call.
Yep.
That's why you're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
You can make those pinfalls from 50 yards away.
Yeah. Well, you see how deep he was in?
Oh,
I mean, you're not going to get out of that.
And when the guy getting pinned, he just quits. He cannot roll his shoulders because he just crunched. Yeah. Okay, what do we got next down there? We got...
I know what we got next.
I got...
a break?
We probably have a break.
How about 286?
286. Yeah, that...
About 286.
Because we got 286. We got two Lorain wrestlers coming up on 286.
Well, we get a look at our medical crew here. Well, until the next match, you know the routine. We'll be right back.
We're back, and we've got what weight class is this, Tom?
Coming up, we're on 152.
One boy.
We're winding down here.
Yep, in the third round of this tournament.
And we have a kind of an unnatural situation. We have two Lorain wrestlers coming in here, but things like this happen at tournaments because you're allowed to put in as many wrestlers as you want. You want every single kid that you have on your team.
So even though you have 16 teams, so you got 16 spots. Well, if you bring a couple extra, now you got like 18 kids in that weight class.
Sometimes, and sometimes people think. So we have here Xavier Natal versus Dominic Witter. Now, we've seen Dominic Witter wrestle previously. I don't remember seeing Xavier before. And I think that's Xavier getting taken down.
Yes.
So Dominic's on top with a 2-point takedown.
Yeah, Xavier, he's a senior. I think we said that.
Xavier's a 10th grader, but Dominic was the senior.
That's it. Okay. Okay. Working that half end.
Yeah, and he had a winning record last year, so he's a little bit experienced, and they're just giving Xavier a little bit of experience. Let him see the bright lights.
And he's part of the team.
Yeah.
That's part of it, yeah. We always said in football, we want everybody on a team to get muddy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, that's,
You want to have to wash
the worst thing is coming off a muddy game and you're
white.
Perfect.
You got a white jersey on.
Yeah. Now, the funny thing is, I mean, funny, but these two guys probably wrestle every day in practice.
Now, some people might say that's not quite fair, but every team out here has had some extras in various things.
Oh,
a lot of times you do.
That's why it's actually, as you said, 2 tournaments in one.
Yeah.
It's kind of the varsity, and then the JVs are right behind it.
Yeah.
And that's the reason you want a lot of matches for your whole team early in the season.
Believe me, end of January, beginning of February, when they get into the big-time tournaments, that's when it's really serious wrestling. It's a little bit different. But these are opening tournaments. You want to get a lot of experience.
That's right.
Yeah. Kids have been working out for the last month.
Sure, exactly.
They need some exposure here.
And even you got a lot of football players out there, and they got to kind of get in wrestling shape. You know, it's a little different in football. And you know, you got to do what you got to do. But you got the kids involved. And again, you never know, working on a near fall. And you never know when one of these backup guys are going to have to step up because somebody got hurt.
Next man up because one kid got hurt. Yeah, you don't want to have a bye in a turn in your dual meet. Now, we've been talking football players. Lorain has 2 wrestlers last year that were the predominant defensive players on this Titans football team that haven't got into wrestling shape yet. So, you know, time will tell whether they get a couple of the football players out. And that was Isaiah McDowell. And Calvin Torres. They were both very good wrestlers last year. And
McDowell, he was a fun kid to watch.
Yeah.
In football, too, he's straight ahead.
Like a bulldog kind of thing.
Straight ahead. Do not back up.
Yeah. Like to see them make it. Now, Calvin was injured in football last couple games. He was limping around a little bit.
Got to heal up.
He got to heal that injury. But there's always a second half to a season.
Always, yes.
Yeah, we'll have a match coming up on mat 3 here shortly.
Mat 3, that probably is going to be Antonio Delgado.
Yeah. We're going to see if...
we're going to get Xavier to shake it off a little bit, Xavier,
If he can. He kind of wincing there.
Yeah, if you kind of look, this is interesting. At this weight class, you have different builds. If you look at the one wrestler, he's tall and
kind of
thinner, and the other one's a little shorter and stocky, but they're the same weight class.
Exactly.
So it's kind of interesting some of the strategies used against each other here.
Yeah.
Okay, that takes care of that first period, and we got a 4-1 score.
course, this is an official's nightmare when you got two blue uniforms.
Same uniform.
Both the same logo.
Yep, exactly.
Of course, if you ever did a Lorain junior high match,
oh, geez,
where they're all in blue,
everybody,
all with Lorain written across their chest.
Exactly. And I understand the idea was you're part of Lorain, blah, blah, blah. But still, geez.
Somebody could have gray on.
There we got a near fall situation.
Well, just as long as that don't happen for football or basketball.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Well, you know, it helps out the Lorain junior highs because a lot of times what they do with the 3 junior highs,
they move them around.
They all will start practicing up here at the high school.
Sure.
It gets them a good experience coaching.
Right.
And the junior
and
high
get to know the coaches, and the coaches get to know them.
And then for the big tournaments, a lot of times they group up.
Sure. Yeah.
They group up, and they've won a couple tournaments. I think they're on the Black River. I think they've won 4 years in a row, Lorain schools. So.
Because, so what if he goes to Johnny Wilson and he's
Longfellow?
Yeah. What's it? It's Lorain.
Yeah.
You're filling in all the
this match
spots.
is at 9-2. We're going to swing over to mat 3 here.
Because that is Antonio Delgado is wrestling Ricardo Pacheco from Harvey. Harvey is in the all blue, whereas Lorain is in the white trim blue uniform.
Yes. So again, that's 2 mats right next to each other. There's 3 Lorain wrestlers out there. How can that be? But it is. Yeah.
Ooh, that was. I heard that one.
Good. Yeah.
I heard that one.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
So you got to use your head because
take it easy. Yeah.
Technically, if that kid wanted to take a dive, he could.
Or if he was seriously hurt.
Oh, that could happen
he wins,
too. Yeah.
But remember I told you, you get them off their feet, but you got to bring them down to the mat safely.
Yeah. Well, you're responsible. You took them up, you got to bring them down. Stalling Green. Ooh. It's kind of drove him off. He was the aggressor. Well, we'll see.
Over here we have
there's a takedown.
I think Dominic's winning
coach is in the way.
Over on the other mat we were watching earlier, and over here, now there's a case where Lorain's out,
but the shoulders of the
Harvey's in. So he's gonna let him wrestle.
So he
let him wrestle.
Yeah.
Now here's where, remember I told you if half and half, but I guess that's still a pin.
It. Well, he's in, yeah.
Because he was straddling the line with his shoulders.
Correct.
So you can still get a pin now.
Yeah.
That's a new rule. Yeah. New to me anyway.
The guy doing it was in.
Yes.
So
yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So that takes us back to the middle here. And there's another.
Yeah.
And now it's 13-3.
And it's going to look like he's going to pick up 3 more points here. Oh, he let him go.
I think he said the other guy was complaining. They might have to stop this.
Might have to call it a little bit.
Yeah. And I give the one Lorain boy credit because he heard his teammate.
And he rolled right off him.
He got off him, yeah.
Yeah. Now you're saying if he wasn't another Lorain, he would have just
get right on wrestling. Just saying,
right? Yeah.
Well, I look at it from.
You don't stop wrestling till the whistle blows.
Right, but I look at it. He's respecting his teammate.
Yeah, teammate. Exactly right. Yeah. You're right.
Okay, we're cranking them out.
I don't think that's a Lorain down there on mat 5.
I don't think so either.
He's got that
on the small of his back.
No, that's Valley Forge.
Yes.
Yeah, right now we have a little blood time here on mat 2.
Yeah, a couple of these guys are going to have to go to the blood bank on the way home.
It looks like we got 3 more matches coming up. I think maybe one's coming up on mat number 3.
Okay. Yeah, I see a Lorain. There's a Lorain guy there. Yes.
And he is wrestling Brody Stallings from Cloverleaf, an 11th grader. And this is Lorain's Calvin Congress.
Okay, he's going
10th grader.
The Lorain guy is. He's going back.
Toughen it out.
Well, yeah, I'll give
him credit. Yeah,
he's gritty. You got to give him because he knows the other guy's better. Everybody knows that. But I'm going to give you a battle.
Yep. Let him up. That takes it to 16-4.
Yeah, 12 points.
Takedown.
You got 45
Takedown
seconds.
doesn't make it a tech yet. But a takedown to your back does.
Well, you got a takedown.
They didn't get many back points.
No backers, yeah.
Now there's back points. Count them. Not anymore because he's out of bounds. Yeah, there's a tech.
They gave him 3.
There's a tech. There's a tech. There's a tech. Blow the whistle.
Well, for sure there's a tech.
I'd like to do the math for him, but anyway, here he goes. Now we swing over to mat 3 if we want to. That's Calvin Congress wrestling Stallings from Cloverleaf.
Yeah.
I don't see a score, or do I?
0-0.
0-0 still. Okay.
Yeah, that's right above him.
Yeah, we shouldn't have said anything. It jinxed him. Right to his back.
Oh, it doesn't look good. Pinning combination. No.
Yeah. Like I said, you're talking about 11th grader wrestling a kid just comes up from junior high. A pretty good kid from junior high. So.
And you know what? Those kids from Cloverleaf, those are some.
Oh, they're always tough kids.
They're tough kids. They're country kids. Yeah.
Country tough. Sounds like it would be a good country song. What a country tough.
Country tough.
You think that? Yeah. Who would you get to sing that though?
I get Terry King because he could work ombre in there some way too.
Yeah.
Wow. On that note,
Travis Prentice. How about
Alan Jackson or one of those guys? Yeah.
Guys, it's getting late, but we're going to take a break.
We got 2 more matches coming up.
Yeah, we'll be back for the final.
I'll give you the numbers.
Matches.
Stop texting and driving. If not for you, for me.
Welcome back. We're on mat 4 down here, and these guys are looking a little bigger, Tom.
Nazi Morton versus Jose Renazzo from Harvey. So.
Oh, throw the leg in. Oh, nice.
We seen Nazi win his first match, I think,
in
the first round.
But he was in trouble, and he countered that.
Yeah.
Used good leg movement, and now he's in control here. He got the 2-on-1. That's 2 hands on 1 arm. Now you got to do something with it, though. You just can't ride that.
Yeah, you got to do something with that arm.
Yeah. Well, now he's
trying to. Yeah.
Trying to break him down. He can't quite do it.
Yeah, he's working at it. He's not kind of sitting there riding them. He's trying to do something.
Yeah. Now it's 2-1. Lorain's in the lead.
55 seconds left here in the first.
Nice. 2 takedowns. Excellent job. So that makes it 4-1. Down to 40 seconds.
So you got to go underneath that arm.
Yeah.
You got to go underneath that arm for the half.
Correct.
But you got to break him off his knees first. You can't throw a half when a man's on his knees. That's
unless you're Terry King.
Well, or
because you got to be so strong with
or running a proper spiral on that.
That would. But you're right. If you're flat, then you use the opposite shoulder as the pivot point to turn him over.
Which he just did.
Oh, he's got to count.
Yeah.
Don't go over.
So
you got to use your head.
There you go.
As the
he's holding 3.
Point. Yeah.
That's time.
That was the time.
Well, we got 3 big ones there, so
that makes about 7-1 or 7-2,
something like that. Yeah. I think 1.
7-1.
Yeah, they didn't add it at the score yet. It says 4-1 there. It says 4, and there's a water bottle somebody put strategically right in front of the.
Oh man, Joe, you got to complain.
Well, Morton here is the 195.
Yeah. So there you go. Next one's up. All right. Let's see what Lorain can do here. Get up to your feet, because you can reverse this guy. I got to believe from what you've shown me so far. There you go. You're up. Tripping back.
You're behind him.
You're behind there.
Yeah.
Good. That's very methodical on what he did. Nice move.
One of the rules in wrestling, be behind your opponent, you're going to get a takedown.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. Even if you don't take him to the mat, you got a pretty good chance of getting it. Yeah. Out of bounds. Okay. I think got like 118. Is that what? It's a long way away in a little number. And what kind of is that? Is that Kirtland water that they got over there?
I don't know. Could very well be.
Guy tried that roll through, but again, you float with the guy, and that you call it floating, and you just stand with the guy, and yep. Well, he's trying to get that half again.
That was always a drill up in the wrestling room where you float with them without holding on to them.
Guys doing sit-outs and all that kind of stuff.
Floating, floating without even holding on.
Right. Stay behind him.
Yeah.
Chest to back. Yeah. Well, I tell you, they're done. This is it. These matches are it.
Yeah, they've got a heavyweight coming up. Lorain got a heavyweight.
Must be on mat 2 coming up.
I don't know. Can't see.
Because it's not down here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the board, and what I could see, everything looks like it's on mat 1 and 2 from here on out. But
we'll see.
We've been wrong before. But I'm just looking at the board here, off to the side. You can't see it. It's all kind of off camera.
I tell you, Lorain's got this guy tied up pretty good with that half, but
what's the score? 7 over there now. Yes,
I think.
Last time I checked, remember the 3 he got at the close of the first round?
Yeah.
They weren't recording that for whatever reason. It wasn't up on the scoreboard.
I know it was 7. I mean, because he had 2 takedowns.
He had some takedowns, and then he had the near fall.
Yeah, it was. Looking at it going into the second period, he only had 4. So,
but this, well, let's see. He counters his first. He's got him pretty much everywhere you want him, but now he's broken down. Now
yeah, it's a short time here in the second period. I'll swing over there and we'll take a look at the scoreboard.
Okay, that was time. Now I think we're going to the third period, correct?
Did he give him a couple points there? Or?
Yeah, he's only got 9.
9, okay.
9 to a water bottle.
I don't think he let him up more than the one time, so it looks like 1 to me.
2 at the most, but I think you're right. 1.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, looks like mat 1 is cleared as well. Looks like the only wrestling left is on mats 2 and 3.
So 3-3-1 is where we're looking for Santana Sanchez, our heavyweight, coming up.
I could see that. 3-3-1 is the last match of the evening, and it will be on mat number 3, it appears.
Okay.
Mat number 3, and that's going to be...
which could be...
It's going to be a Lorain versus an Illyria. I see Illyria is getting warmed up over there right now, so... It'll be soon. Yeah. Nazi, I don't know if I knew he wanted to kick him out, but.
But really,
I'm saying Nazi, maybe it's Cozy.
Yeah, but Lorain's opponent, the guy has not done much.
Just kind of hung around.
Well, yeah, and I mean, as like some of these guys have been calling stalling and everything, he's just trying to get through it. There's going to be another takedown. He's got the basic thing of getting in there. He's got to work on his finishing. But again, that's why you have practice.
Yeah.
That's why you do these matches. But
that's why your coach is sitting on a chair,
right,
remembering what you got to work on when you get back into the practice room tomorrow or Monday.
And they'll probably be watching Joe's
a video
filming of this thing too. Yeah, for sure. That's a tremendous advantage.
Sure.
I can remember when PBS used to do the sectionals and districts. They would film those. And as an official, I always like to watch it to see what I was doing.
Sure.
Are you in the right position? Are you doing the right thing? What do you think the first thing I noticed?
Or yourself?
Well, of myself. The first thing about myself I noticed.
When you're too close to the light and they cut that glare off your head.
You're exactly right. I was working on a bald spot right in, I said, geez, Pete, is that me? My wife said, oh yeah, that's you. Very good, Bauer. Very good.
Yeah, another victory there for Lorain.
Yeah.
Good job.
So what's going on?
Now we're waiting for the heavyweight to come up here, probably on mat 3.
But where's he been? There's been nothing going on here.
There is a match before him. That's
there.
Yeah, there's actually looks like might be 2.
So here's one of those things where experienced people running the tournaments, you got to know, don't put all the matches out at the very end. Save a couple, so you say, oh, Match 5's done, send him there. Mat 1's done, send him there. They have them all grouped up, and they don't have enough pizzazz to get them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They could have knocked another
10 minutes.
10 minutes off the tournament.
Because really, if you want people to stay and watch that's how you do it.
Right.
Because the people are bailing right now.
Well, we don't want them to bail from our television broadcast.
Well,
so we're going to take a short break, and we're going to be right back.
All righty.
Opportunities present themselves every day. Opportunities that move us forward. Opportunities to serve part-time in your community while continuing their full-time careers or education to help keep our nation safe at home and around the globe. Explore your opportunities in the Air Force Reserve.
And here we are, the last match of the day. We got Lorain going after Elyria, and we'll see how that turns out. And that'll be the end of the action for today. Wrestling starts tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So, and right there it is, takedown to back points.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Come on, pin.
Looking good for Lorain. Oh, he's got him.
Yeah.
There it is, man.
We waited that long for
that way. Yeah.
12 seconds.
Jeez, that was quick.
I'm not complaining.
But
no.
Lorain, anytime Lorain can beat Elyria, especially in a pin, that's great.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah. And that was a matter-of-fact wrestling match right there. So, but again, wrestling starts tomorrow at 3 o'clock
for the finals.
For the finals, and that's it for tonight. So, the final, whatever we have, as far as the last time we checked,
what do you got there, Tom?
We had Lorain. He'll get it up here in a second.
No, he hasn't put it up there yet.
Well, what's he got before he put that up?
Yeah, what's the last entry that you have? Where do we stand right now?
He didn't update that. I don't have it.
Well, the last time we checked, I think Lorain was. Oh, there it is. And Lorain is 6th overall.
They moved up, yeah.
Westlake, Perkins, St. Ed's, Cloverleaf, North Olmsted, and Lorain
6th.
As of now, before the finals.
Now, Lorain is going to, with this pin from
They'll
Santana,
get a few more points,
they'll jump up over North Olmsted. So they'll end the first day, the pools, in fifth place.
Fifth place. So that's good for Lorain. So until tomorrow when we bring you the finals and some other good things for Joe Bach and Tom Bauer, Lorain is in fifth place. I'm Bob Tomaszewski. Until next time, lots of good luck.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.